I don't know where she came from, kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts, so it smells like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees. When she's gonna miss her so, I tell her, baby, please don't go. I think you should stay with me. And I
You look lovely.
Stunning.
Thank you, yeah.
And me. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'll go to the register first.
Come on.
And then we'll go and do it.
Wow.
You got your handkerchief?
Yep.
There's the warrant. You made that, John. You made that. Makeup girl was like that.
2 years ago.
Look at that.
smile, then you've been in love.
Special welcome to Chloe and Oliver on this their wedding day. My name is Jo James. It's my privilege to conduct the ceremony today. This is my friend and colleague Kelly Truss, who will be registering the marriage. John, you've escorted your beautiful daughter Chloe here today. Do you give her hand to Oliver in the knowledge he'll be a kind and loving husband?
My pleasure.
That's a great way to start. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Chloe and Oliver have asked you here to witness their marriage vows and to share with them their happiness on this very special occasion. And as no legal objection has been declared against your marriage, the ceremony may now begin. Now, although your guests know you very well, the law requires that you fully identify yourselves. So, Oliver, Please may I have your full name?
Oliver George Longley.
Okay.
Chloe Alice Wilson.
The place in which you are now met has been duly sanctioned according to the law for the celebration of marriages. Before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. And so we move to formal vows of marriage. At this point, can I ask the two people nominated as witnesses, that's Christine and Claire, to come and join us, please? I think that's our two mums. On either side, please, ladies, come and join us. So I'm now going to ask each of you in turn to declare that there is no legal reason why you should not be joined in marriage here today. You'll be delighted to know, Oliver. I'll start with the groom. So please will you repeat these words after me. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Oliver George Longley,
why I, Oliver George Longley,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Chloe Alice Wilson.
to Chloe Alice Wilson.
I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Chloe Alice Wilson,
why I, Chloe Alice Wilson,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Oliver George Longley.
to Oliver George Longley.
Now the solemn moment has come for Chloe and Oliver to contract their marriage. Put your flowers on the table for a moment. That's lovely. Perfect. You're not allowed to turn and face each other, please. You can hold hands if you like. You're nearly married. And I'd like you to say the vows, please, to each other. Oliver, it's your turn first again, please. I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present
these persons here present
to witness that I, Oliver George Longley,
to witness that I, Oliver George Longley,
do take thee, Chloe Alice Wilson,
do take thee, Chloe Alice Wilson,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present
these persons here present
to witness that I, Chloe Alice Wilson,
to witness that I, Chloe Alice Wilson,
do take thee, Oliver George Longley,
do take thee, Oliver George Longley,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank
We now come to a very important part of the ceremony, which is the exchange of rings. So, Jackie, do you have the rings there?
Yes.
So, which one of you has the ring that Oliver's going to put on his bride's finger? Would you like to give it to? No, take it out of the bag. So that's right. That's perfect. Tip of her ring finger. Just one second, actually. Just hold tight for a moment. The giving and receiving of wedding rings is the traditional way of sealing your marriage contract. Rings are the outward sign of the love that you share and the commitment you've made to one another here today. Now put the ring on tip of her ring finger. That's lovely. Oh, a shaky ring finger.
Yes.
And say to her, Chloe, I give you this ring
Chloe, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage
as a symbol of our marriage
and as a token of my love.
and as a token of my love.
Nice and gentle. Who has the ring for the groom's hand? Would you like to give that? Chloe. Oliver, I give you this ring
Oliver, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage
as a symbol of our marriage
and as a token of my love.
and as a token of my love.
That's it. Chloe and Oliver, you made a statement to those around you of the relationship you wish to cherish and share. A strong marriage is formed by love and friendship, by learning to compromise, and by caring for one another. This is the core of your marriage, and the reason that you're here. Today marks a new beginning for you both as a married couple. We hope you look back on today with happiness, love, and some laughter too. You've made the declarations that are required by law and made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your witnesses and guests here today. And I'm delighted to tell you that from this moment forward, you are husband and wife. Congratulations!
We have all the time in the world, time enough for life to unfold all the precious things love has in store. We have all the love in the world. If that's all we have, you will find we need nothing more. Every step of the way will find us with the cares of the world far behind us. We have all the time in the world just for love, nothing more, nothing less, only love.
Sunshine on my shoulders. I'm alive and breathing, living my best life. Love is on my mind and it's making me high. I'm staying in this moment, though it's hard sometimes, but I work it out every once in a while. I feel the love, I feel it growing every day. I feel the love, I feel the love. I hope it never goes away. I feel the love, love, love. Feel the love, love, love. I feel the 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 love.
First up, it's going to be the father of the bride.
Oh, Lord. See you. Hang on, sir. Hang on.
The camera's going to fade out a minute.
Make sure you're paying attention. Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I need to thank our accountants for allowing this to happen. We're very grateful. It's my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you all here today to this amazing venue. On such a glorious day to celebrate the marriage of Olly to my beautiful daughter, Olly. We're very grateful for all of you coming here today to be part of this special occasion, especially those that we know have travelled some distance. So thank you all for coming. And you all look fantastic. Thank you, John. So, Chloe is obviously my only daughter, and this is the only chance I'll get to make the father of the bride. Naturally, over the years, I've spent quite a lot of time thinking about exactly what I wanted to say on this day when this moment arrived. But then last night I was chatting to Chloe and she said, Dad, you can say whatever you like, but do not embarrass me. So I had to rip that one up and start again. I printed this off the internet, so I hope it goes all right. Chloe, you're looking stunning today. Yes. Certain with all of them. Beauty is only one of Chloe's many attributes. She's also fiercely loyal, totally dependable, fun, loving and friendly, all of which I'm certain make you a perfect home. Olly, I know you are a very lucky man. Also, now, this is true. I'd also like to say that Chloe is quite low maintenance.
Why would you say that?
She's easy and pleased and doesn't hanker about the most expensive things in life. Those of us that know Chloe will agree she's 100% the complete opposite. The good news is that I now get to hand over the baton for purchases for designer jewellery, shoes, handbags and jewellery to you, Oliver. She's the perfect young lady who I'm very proud to have as my daughter and co-worker. And very hard she works as well. And I'm sure Olly will also be equally proud to call his wife. At this point, I think it's also traditional to extol the virtues and intelligence of the groom. And I've copious notes. Sorry, Olly, I can't read your writing. So, I'll never forget the day 18 months or so ago when I got a message from Olly saying, I need to see you and speak to you. Myself and Chrissy were on a break, funny enough, near where Olly's based. But instead I was completely stunned when he said, I'll take you out for dinner. And whilst there, he asked for my permission to marry Chloe. Now that is old school, you must agree. Who said the age of chivalry had gone? I did ask him what his plan B was in case I said no. And he said, I haven't got one. So that was a bit disappointing. He's normally better prepared than that. But seriously, I've known Olly for over 10 years now, and I've come to know him well over those years. He attended Sandhurst Military Academy. Most would know, but some may not. And at the age of 26 has achieved the rank of captain in the Royal Signals. Of which very proud of him alongside his parents and his family. He's a great credit to his parents and family, and I genuinely can't think of a better person to have as a son-in-law. So, both Ollie and Johnny are looking a bit nervous now. Don't worry, I'm not going to reveal any details of the stag do and the incidents that took place with you dressed as a chicken. And that's another story. Yeah, I've got volunteers for that. Anyway, I'm just a warm-up act, and we have a long line up of prestigious speakers to come, so I'll finish off with a piece of wisdom. A great philosopher once said, a man who gives in when he is wrong is very wise. Man. But a man who gives in when he's right is married. Never a true word spoken in jest. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my very great pleasure to propose the first toast to the happy couple. Olly, Olly, a wonderful life together, and we love you both very much.
It was a real honour to be asked to be the best man, and I'm determined to make the most of this opportunity to publicly humiliate my brother on the happiest day of his life. But to do that, I must take you back to the start. Olly's the youngest brother by quite a margin of 7 and 5 years to me and Chris. This meant he had to grow up fast. As soon as he could hold his own head up, I used to carry him around with us everywhere we went. He became a young spectator to the various misadventures of our youth, of which there were many. It's only while looking back now with 2 7-year-olds of my own that I really bring into question a level of parenting back in this. We were essentially free-range children, lucky enough to have a place to play on the farm that we grew up on, making mischief wherever we went. Unfortunately though, as Ollie grew up, he turned into a massive grass. Johnny pushed me down the stairs again. Chris threw a dart at me and it stuck in my cheek. We got the dart out, it's no big deal. Then there was a time we put him in the trailer of a toy sit-on tractor and rolled him down the hill in the garden. How was we supposed to know he would crash into the fence, roll over and break his collarbone? He milked that for weeks. But he was completely untouchable. There was no trial or investigation. We were always guilty. We used to call him Golden Boy on account of him having this wonderful golden hair as a child. Well, we all know how that worked out. There were other differences between us two. Ollie was smarter, much smarter than me and Chris. Sorry, mate. Finally, some good news at parents' evening for the family. He was especially loved by our auntie. Her house was full of pictures of the family. Every available surface had a family picture. But the centrepiece of the house, atop the mantelpiece, in a floral border with his golden hair, was of course Ollie. Many tried over the years, but no one managed to topple him. Auntie was also lucky enough to meet Chloe, and I know she thought a great deal of her, and she will certainly be looking down and smiling upon them both today. As we grew up, me and Chris moved away from the family home to pursue our own lives, and had to leave Ollie for what would become a tough time. We both felt a lot of guilt for leaving him on his own. I remember many conversations on the phone trying to make sure he was okay and pass on the little wisdom that I could give. Fortunately though, his luck was about to change when he met Chloe. I still remember winding him up about their first date on Valentine's Day 10 years ago. It was everything he needed. He was happy. Chloe's lovely family very quickly became his second home, and we knew he would be just fine. Chrissy and John, I hope you know how important you were to Ollie in that period and have been ever since. The next important step he made came a few years later when he decided to sign up and head off to Sandhurst and start his training. This big move came as a shock to the family, and it was a proud day when he completed the training and became an officer. I remember Chloe was right behind him to lend her support by sending him what sounded like pallets of chocolate bars to Sandhurst to help keep his strength up during the hard days. Now, a few years on, he's more confident than ever, he's happy and really enjoys what he's doing. And it was great to see him have such a good laugh with his mates on the stag a few weeks ago. Despite all the winding up and joking that goes on, I hope you know, Olly, that we're all extremely proud of you and what you've achieved. This would be the part where I welcome Chloe to the family, but the truth is, she's been part of it for a long time now. A far better communicator than Olly. I don't even bother recognising the time now. She's been his strength and his happiness for a decade, and I can't imagine one without the other. She's been Auntie Chloe for 7 years, the family cake baker, best buyer of gifts. She's kind, thoughtful, and apart from not supporting the British drivers in Formula 1, I can't. Chloe, you look absolutely beautiful today, and I think we can all agree Olly is punching well above his weight. Today has been a wonderful celebration for a lovely couple. Olly and Chloe, congratulations on your marriage. Everyone, please raise your glass to Mr. and Mrs. Donnelly.
Thank you for some lovely speeches. Yeah, grass, I didn't even get that from. But no, thank you very much. Glorious day. I've got a series of toasts, 5 no less, that I want to go through and talk around the room. So I'll begin. So just over there we've got a table full of some loved ones in the family who can't be with us today, all for fairly good reason. But people on that table have been absolute the world to us. My great auntie, who Johnny alluded to earlier, auntie to all of us, Ruth. I remember 4 or 5 years ago I was in the care home with her. She was particularly poorly, and she said to me, she said, "Olly, you have to promise me one thing. So promise me that you'll marry that Chloe. She's a good one." So,
Yes, to
auntie,
yeah.
there's your promise. Harry, I said, "Harry, will you sit up in that bloody chair properly?" But yeah, she means the world to me, and the rest of those people on there, granddads, Nanny Mo, etc. Absent loved ones that couldn't be with us today. Also a number of friends that couldn't be with us today as well. So first toast is to absent loved ones.
Cheers. Absent friends.
Second toast is to all of you lot today, all looking very smart, and that is to the friends of me and Chloe. Workmates at the back, they're looking pretty smart. Everyone appreciated that one, like the sword stuff earlier. Friends of the family, friends of Chloe, friends that have known us for a long time, 10 years, some 10 years, an awful long time, and have been for the journey that me and Chloe have been on ever since we first ever met all those years ago. Really mean a lot, and I'm really glad that you can be here. There's some others that can't be here today that are deployed elsewhere, etc. But to the friends that have been here throughout, it means an awful lot to us. And I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. So friends along the way.
Cheers. Cheers.
I love my family. We are not a perfect family. I do not see my family enough. I'm sure a lot of people in this room can say the same about their families. But I absolutely love my family. We love together, we laugh together, and we support each other. And you mean the absolute world to me. I'm incredibly grateful and proud of my 2 brothers, John and Chris, who are now fantastic fathers, and are building their own families together. Absolutely mean the world to me. Mum and Dad and your respective partners, absolutely love the company we have, love the fact that we can always cheer each other up, and tend to take the piss out of me. But my family means the world to me, and I know that Chloe means the world to you as well, and for everyone to come together today is fantastic for us, and for my family further afield as well. It's great to have you here. We absolutely can see each other more. So, to family.
Cheers.
The fourth toast is to another family today, which is the Wilsons. I'll get around to all of you at some point.
Don't include you, Chloe.
The Wilsons mean the absolute world to me.
Come on, Olly.
The love and support and the help that the Wilsons have given me throughout all those years that I've been with Chloe. I will forever be indebted for what they've done for me, how they've helped me, took me under their wing. Pretty much, I'm a full-time tenant there now. Hopefully I'll be moving up soon. To Jordan, Chloe's brother, terrific man, genuinely one of the nicest, most humble, gentlemanly men I know. It's been an absolute pleasure, and now to call you brother-in-law it means the world to me. Genuinely a terrific guy. Chrissy, the love that you've given me over the years, that you give to Chloe over the years as a family together. I took up my role as a full-time wind-up merchant for you.
Definitely.
For that I do apologise, but the love you've given me, and John, worked very closely with John. I worked with the family, and all of you are such a lovely, tight-knit bunch together, and it's amazing to see, and I love to be a part of it. So to bring that together today means the absolute world to me, and I'll never forget, and I'll always be indebted for what you've done for me, and so you make me so. To the Wilsons. There's always been one constant in my life, and that has been Chloe. She means the absolute world to me. When I met Chloe, probably in a fairly tough time in my life, and I don't know what I would have done without Chloe. She has been there with me forever for the last 10 years of our lives, all through family, through work, through a new career, etc. And the love that she's given me has been amazing. Me and Chloe met in school, in English class actually, I believe it was.
Cookery.
Can't believe we brought it here actually. And we've been together ever since, and she means the absolute world to me. Everyone loves Chloe. Remember the first time I introduced you to my mum, she said to me, Chloe's amazing, Chloe's amazing. Everyone loves Chloe, and she means the world to me.
Cheers for that.
I know I'm the last thing before you and your dessert, so I'll try and
Hurry up, we're hungry.
so I guess all I can say is thank you ever so much to everyone, as every other speech says. The last toast was to my glorious wife, to Chloe.
Some people live for
groom would absolutely love it if you could join them on the dance floor. So come on, ladies and gents, don't be shy. Let's join our lovely bride and groom on the dance floor. Come on.
That's the only way to prove you love him.
Ladies and gents, let's hear it for our bride and groom, their first dance as husband and wife.